Well, what turned out to be a very good interview with Tucker Carlson. People saw Kanye in a different light. Then he goes on a podcast with an anti-Jewish rant.
What the fuck?
I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this is What's Next.
What the hell's going on out
here? Happy Monday, everyone. Jazz Berganzo here, another episode of What's Next, your daily dose of common sense and facts. Hope you have a good day today. Hope you had a good weekend. I know I did. My Philadelphia Eagles beat the Dallas Cowgirls on Sunday night primetime, 26-17, to stay atop of the NFC East at 6-0, the best start since our Super Bowl run in 2017. But that's another video for another day. Kanye West, the rap icon and fashion mogul, who in a recent interview with Tucker Carlson, a lot of people saw him in a different light, a more positive light, if you will. Then most recently on Revolt's podcast, he goes on a Jewish or anti-Jewish, shall I say, rant. Wow. Let's take a look. This comes out of Breitbart. Kanye West attacks Jewish media and Jewish control of black voice in latest anti-Semitic rant. Kanye West went on another anti-Semitic rant this weekend as he targeted what he called Jewish media while blaming Jews for a host of other ills in his life. In his most recent interview on Revolt TV's Drink Champs podcast hosted by rapper Noriega, West ranted about how the Jewish media has silenced him from speaking out. Quote, "Could you ever really run this interview? Because Mav didn't run my interview. You know what I'm saying? They blocked me out. The Jewish media blocked me out. This shit lit, right? I'm lit, right? I'm lit. JP Morgan. I put $140 million in JP Morgan and they treated me like shit. So if JP Morgan is treating me like this, how are they treating the rest of y'all?" As Breitbart News reported last week, JP Morgan severed its ties with rapper Kanye West as he issued anti-Semitic tweets in which he vowed to, quote, go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. According to Daily Mail, Kanye West has actually been informed in late September of the move. Before his White Lives Matter moment and his anti-Semitism, JP Morgan would be severing ties with him. The letter was sent after he gave an interview to CNBC in which he openly considered taking his business elsewhere. I'm moving my money over from JP Morgan to Bank of America, possibly, because I go and move $140 million to JP Morgan. CEO Jamie Dimon never calls me, West said. I found out that Jing Ulrich is one of the heads of the boards of Adidas and also on the board of JP. They already treated me in a certain way at Adidas. It doesn't matter how much money you move over there, he said. In another section of his interview with Revolt TV, West perpetuated other anti-Semitic tropes by suggesting that Jewish people control the black voice. Jewish people have owned the black voice, whether it's through us wearing Ralph Lauren, or us being signed to a record label, Jewish manager, or being signed to a Jewish basketball team, or doing a movie on a Jewish platform like Disney. I respect what Jewish people have done and how they brought their people together. You know, they came into money through attorneys. After Wall Street, when all the Catholics, they wouldn't divorce people. So Jewish people came in and were willing to divorce people. And when they came into their money, he added. Wow. West sort of repeated sentiments shared by black Hebrew Israelites, claiming that black people are the darker Jews and they are a part of the lost tribes of Israel. Quote, we're Jewish also. We're from Africa also. We're the blood of Christ. We're not just black. West used this rhetoric as a deflection of the charge of anti-Semitism. Quote, the funny thing is, I actually can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew also. You guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who ever opposes your agenda. Couple of comments.
We made the White Lives Matter tees, and then when I put up the tweet, the DEFCON tweet, now he ain't releasing the tee because he's Jewish. And I'm like, see, this is my exact point that I'm making. Like, Jewish people have owned the black voice. Whether it's through us wearing a Ralph Lauren shirt, or it's all of us being signed to a record label, or having a Jewish manager, or being signed to a Jewish basketball team, or doing a movie on a Jewish platform like Disney. And we understand, it's like, I respect what the Jewish people have done and how they brought their people together. You know, they came into money through the lawyers. When after Wall Street, when all of the like the Catholics, they wouldn't divorce people.
Right.
So the Jewish lawyers came and they were willing to divorce people. That's when they first came into their money. So like say with me and Jay, with our culture, with the darker Jews. First of all, because you got
That happens when anybody starts talking deep.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the darker Jews, the 12 lost tribes of Israel, who we are, because we Jewish also. We from Africa also. We're the blood of Christ. So we're not just black. We are Jew, just like the Jewish people. And now we're coming into money. But the main thing is, I got to drink the Douce over the Hennessy as the first step to us coming together, like how the Jewish people came together. But we couldn't even talk about. I remember Ben Horowitz called me after 444 and said, I don't know about Jay giving up Jewish business secrets. And these secrets.
We was talking about building up the properties and stuff like that.
Yeah,
on 444.
these secrets they not finna be a secret no more. Like if somebody tells me something, they're like, yo, I want to tell you this, but it's a secret. I'm like, I'm not your personal hard drive. Like if you want to be a secret, don't tell me. I'm not here to keep nobody's secrets. I'm talking about put out my White Lives Matter tee. The White Lives Matter tee don't say nothing. It don't say DEF CON or nothing on it, right? I'm like, put it out. And he's telling me like, yo, I want you to visit the Holocaust Museum. And I was like, yo, I want you to visit Planned Parenthood. That's our Holocaust Museum. I'm like, yo, I put my life on this at this point. Because they've been fucking with me too long. They put the crazy narrative out there. My Jewish trainer, Harley Pasternak, who's Lizzo's trainer, put it out when I went to the hospital, put it in the press. I got a bunch of friends that went to the hospital. It didn't go to the press. They did that just like they did in the documentary on the 3rd episode to say, we love Ye like the rest of y'all. We know he a genius like the rest of y'all, but sometimes you got to turn the camera off on him. So they'll go.
My thoughts. Wow. In one comment, he makes an interesting point. He says sometimes, yeah, Kanye is good. Yeah, we love you, brother. But sometimes you got to take the camera off him. This was one of those times. This is very bothersome to me. It's not a good look. Especially after coming off the Tucker Carlson interview, where a lot of people saw Kanye, say, hey, you know what? Here's why he did A, B, and C. And there are some people who were going to always going to be hating on Kanye. They were all, so it didn't matter. I mean, he could have said, sun's hot, water's wet. Oh my gosh, Kanye's an anti-Semitic racist. That's never going to change. And that was not going to change over the Tucker interview. Then the Instagram post on DEF CON. Now this. And wow. Not good, Kanye. Not good at all, man. Not good at all, man. Very bad, shall I say. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.